They messed with the wrong kid, and now they're full of regret. Have you ever felt invisible, like no one truly saw your worth until it was too late? Some people mistake kindness for weakness, believing they can humiliate others without facing the consequences. But every now and then, they cross the wrong person. This is the story of a boy who endured constant humiliation from his classmates. They saw him as weak, someone who would never fight back. But what these bullies never realized was that their cruelty would come at a heavy price. When the truth was finally revealed, the tables turned, leaving them drowning in regret. And now, get ready for a plot twist no one saw coming. Tyler had always been the quiet kid. He kept to himself, avoided conflict, and did everything possible to stay unnoticed at school. He wasn't weak, just different. While other boys spent their afternoons playing sports or hanging out, Tyler would head straight home, burying himself in books and his own little world. But in high school, being different was like wearing a target on your back. And for as long as he could remember, Tyler had been right in the bullies' crosshairs. Every single day, they found new ways to torment him, tripping him in the hallways, stealing his lunch, whispering cruel jokes behind his back, sometimes even right to his face. And the worst of them all? Ryan, the school's star athlete, the so-called king of campus. Ryan was everything Tyler wasn't: tall, strong, always surrounded by admirers. And for some reason, he made it his personal mission to make Tyler's life miserable. One afternoon, as Tyler made his way to his locker, Ryan and his group suddenly blocked his path. "Hey, bookworm," Ryan sneered, snatching the novel from Tyler's hands. "What's this? How to be a loser in 5 easy steps." His friends burst into laughter. Tyler clenched his fists but said nothing. He had learned long ago that reacting only made things worse. Ryan smirked. "Come on, guys. I think Tyler needs a little help toughening up." Before he could even react, Ryan shoved him backward. His books went flying, scattering across the floor. Students stopped to watch. Some laughed, others whispered, but no one stepped in to help. Tyler swallowed his humiliation. He could feel his face burning with shame, but he refused to let them see him break. What they didn't know, something inside him was changing. For years, he had endured their torment. But Tyler wasn't as helpless as they thought. And soon enough, these bullies were about to learn just how wrong they were. If there was one thing Ryan loved more than being the center of attention, it was making Tyler suffer. And this time, he wanted to make sure the entire school never forgot it. It was Spirit Week, and the big event on Friday? The talent show. Students signed up to sing, dance, or show off their skills, hoping to impress their classmates. Of course, Tyler had no interest in participating. But Ryan had other plans. On the day of the event, Tyler walked into school as usual, only to be met with whispers and muffled laughter. Something was off. People pointed at him, snickering as he passed. Confused, he reached his locker, only to find a note taped to the door. "Can't wait to see your big performance today, loser." Tyler's stomach dropped. His name was on the talent show list. His heart pounded. It all made sense now. Ryan had signed him up as a joke. And judging by the way the entire school was buzzing about it, everyone knew, except him. Before he could even protest, the bell rang. There was no escape. The auditorium was packed. The stage was set. The crowd cheered as each act took their turn. Tyler sat frozen in his seat, dreading what was coming next. And then, the host grabbed the microphone. "And now, for our next performer, Tyler Walker." A spotlight beamed down on him. The crowd erupted, not in encouragement, but in laughter. Mocking applause echoed across the room. From the front row, Ryan and his gang whistled. "Come on, genius. Show us what you got." Tyler's legs felt like lead. He wanted to disappear, to vanish into thin air. But there was no way out. With each step toward the stage, his humiliation grew. He had no song prepared, no routine, nothing. The crowd started chanting, "Sing, sing, sing." He gripped the microphone, his hands trembling, his throat dry, his mind blank. And then, a loud, distorted noise blasted through the speakers. Ryan had sabotaged the mic. The moment Tyler opened his mouth, a ridiculous auto-tuned voice effect echoed through the auditorium. The crowd howled with laughter. Ryan doubled over, tears in his eyes. Best performance ever. Tyler stood there, frozen. Humiliation crashed over him like a tidal wave. This was it. This was rock bottom.